Hey, we're finally back. Yeah, I fucked up hard for the last, I guess, month and a half. Yeah, I apologize. I don't know what the fuck has been wrong with me, but I cannot get my shit together, it seems. Also, I was not able to upload because of a payment issue, but I got it worked out. Yeah, my shit is getting worked out slowly, and, well, pretty much just slowly. It's on the way. Anyway, so, yeah, we've got plenty of episodes recorded and ready to go. I just need to actually get my ass off the couch and get shit done, which I will definitely start doing next week. We've got a special surprise for this week. I'll get more into that in a minute. First, we are reaching a good stopping point with World of Darkness. So I'm thinking that we might start a Numenera game for a little bit again, because I miss that game so bad. And I talked to Dave. We might be able to get him back in on it. But worst case scenario, I'm putting together some game stuff for that. And I don't know who all we're going to get to play just yet. Like I said, we've got plenty of World of Darkness to come still. And yeah, we'll get it figured out in the next couple weeks and start putting stuff together. I'm excited though. I missed that game so bad. I think Numenera may be my most favorite role-playing game. And if you guys don't remember or started listening after we played our Numenera game to start, I'm getting it all archived on the website. Again, it's been a slow and lazy process for me, but I'm getting there. I just need to remember exactly how to do it, and then I can get it done pretty quick. So yeah. My work schedule's kind of been up in the air lately too, so I don't know exactly what I will get done nor when, but I am working on it, I assure you. And I'm not going to do my regular newsy stuff here, because that special news is a group of us are starting a new podcast. Well, more specifically, it's kind of a, I hate to say this, but for lack of a better word, a reboot of After Last Call. This episode today is going to be our first episode for Saint Anger the Jew and Meat Sweats. Yeah, that's the name. Yep, it's going to be Kean Clark, Dustin Hagen, and myself, once again, just doing our bullshit and hanging out. And I'm thinking I'm going to put those episodes out on Sundays. Our plan is to record them on Saturdays. So this way, we'll record our podcast on Saturdays, play some poker, and then ideally before I wind up eventually falling asleep, I will add some intro music and all that and put the episode out on the internet. So it'll be available Sunday morning. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We wound up not playing poker last week, so the three of us just hung out, talked about starting this podcast, and then, did it. So yeah, I'm just going to post the whole first episode on here. I believe this is the one where we discuss kind of the origins of our names. If you haven't been paying attention, I shall be portraying the part of Saint Anger. And then Kean, the Jew, gets far more angry because I'm not angry enough. It makes me giggle. So yeah, that's the plan. And And if you guys haven't, looked it up yet, Andy Gold is recording his Big Wet podcast here in the Quiet Treat studio. It is currently available only on SoundCloud, so figure out how that works and go listen to it. But it should be hitting iTunes soon, because we've been talking about a Big Wet field trip, which, again, phrasing. The plan is to go to a strip club. I'm thinking I may not be able to make it now because, again, my money has gotten very tight. But right now we're looking at a group of maybe 6 to 8 people going to hang out at the strip club for a little bit. And then they're going to come here and we're going to record it. Just talk about some of our, everyone who went on the field trip is going to discuss their experience that night. I'll probably be talking about some of my past experiences in strip clubs because, like I said, I've got those and I most likely won't be able to make it out. But yeah, it's going to be a fantastic show. I cannot wait. But you definitely want to go and check out, I think, this last week's episode and the next week's episode. They're actually a two parts. They're the episodes titled With the Boys or The Boys. Something along those lines, having the word boys spelled with a Z. Wasn't my choice. And they will be designated Part 1, Part 2. But those are far and away the best episodes of Big Wet Podcast. And far and away the most fun. It was a great group, and we had some fun conversation, and we just could not stop. I absolutely recommend that. So if you're not listening to it already, get off your ass and go listen to it now. Big Wet Podcast, Andy Gold. And I need to talk with Andy about putting links on the website. I don't think he's opposed to it, but again, I don't want to, do something like that without his knowing it. So yeah. Redstone Diaries, Big Wet Podcast, Saint Anger, The Jew, and Meat Sweats. We're actually starting to get some shit put together now. And I'm thinking this next week I'm going to figure out how to upload podcasts onto the Patreon page. And I think I'm going to start it off with The Origin of Thundar. Which, it's fucking Ben. Fuck you, Ben. Yeah, he knows why. And you'll all get it when you listen to it. That yutz. Alright. So, yeah, my typical news stuff that I would talk about here, I am probably just going to save for Saint Anger, The Jew, and Meat Sweats, which I shall abbreviate AJMS, because that's just easier for me, and I'm very sleepy as it is. I just spent the last few days watching through all of Archer again, catching up on the most recent seasons of The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. I finally started watching Batwoman the other day. I'm watching the most recent episode now. I'm digging it. I mean, I wouldn't say it's perfect. It seems to kind of lean pretty heavy on the crutch of established tropes, I guess you could say, from other CW, DC series, but I'm enjoying it. It's a very fun, action-y show. Very sexy, too. A lot of sexy women. Just sexy, sexy. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little something for everyone in here. What else? Swear I had something else. Oh yeah, Disney Plus is finally launched. So if you guys can get a clear signal out of that, be sure to enjoy it. And then let me know how you're enjoying it. I think I may hop on that next week. I'm still debating, because I really only want it for The Mandalorian. But from what I've been reading and hearing on other podcasts lately, it's looking like they're going to have a lot of the old, like, Fox Kids cartoons, too. Yeah, Spider-Man, the X-Men, the early to mid-90s animated series, which are fantastic. Absolutely on par with Batman, the animated series from that same era. And then Gargoyles, of course, which is still one of my most favorite things ever. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking I will do it. I just haven't decided to and pulled the trigger yet. I need to figure out the best way to do all this streaming shit now. Sorry. Yeah, because I'm using the various network apps right now to catch up on some shows. And those work pretty well. I can't remember if I needed a television provider login for the CW app. Yeah, because all these network apps, they still run their shows with commercials. So there's no reason they would have to spend a lot of, sorry. There's no reason they would have to charge a lot of money if they wanted to just allow access to these apps. Honestly, even with commercials, I'd probably pay $1.99 or $2.99 for, a handful of network apps. And I really want to get on that CBS app too. Yeah. I can't remember how much now, but I want to say they still charge like $6.99 or $7.99 with commercials. So, yeah, just an individual network app charging that much and still sticking you with ads. No, I'm not terribly keen on it. But I really want to watch those Star Trek shows. Because, god damn, they look good. Anyway. Do you have any suggestions about that? Feel free to let me know. Because, because it looks like Hulu actually offers you options to get things like Showtime. And I want to say I saw something about HBO on there too. So I may just break down and try working out something like that. We'll see. Alright. Well, I'm sleeping and can't stop yawning. And I've got work later today. So, I'm going to sign off and leave you with the premiere episode of Saint Anger, the Jew, and Meat Sweats. Recorded live here in the Quiet Treat studio. Oh, and yeah, there's some super bad news about the shed. We discuss that in this episode. So, yeah, if you feel so inclined whilst listening, and you're not at work or something, feel free to mix yourself a shed special. Just crack open a can of PBR. Take 2, maybe 3 swigs out of it. And splash in about 3 fingers of Taka vodka. That is the Shed Special. You will never hear anyone say it's good, but it's not bad. Yes. We're all bottom shelf, but this is delicious. That's something I wrote like 3 years ago when we were doing more fun stuff in the shed regularly. Anyway, CommieShedRadio.com. Contact page there with the email and little thing you can fill out and contact us. And text or voicemail the Commie Shed Radio hotline, 801-900-3154. And then there's Twitter and Facebook and all that. And now that we've got a lot of shows coming out of the Quiet Street Studio, I think I'm going to start some different Twitter pages now. I mean, yeah, keep the Twitter stuff for the individual shows, but I think I'm going to come up with a Twitter handle for CommieShedRadio.com itself. Yeah, a lot of shit I want to get done and just need to actually get up and do it. Alright, later.
And we'll march together for 3-4-4. The homeless man, have you ever been to the aquarium? That's on in Draper.
No.
They have like this huge ass silo thing that looks like an alien that's trying to abduct the entire planet.
Oh.
Is he still coming through on there? Because I couldn't.
I don't know. Get closer. Get closer.
You've never seen it?
No, I haven't.
He
The
doesn't sound
aquarium
too...
is here. Remember when we went to the Renaissance Fair? And it was right outside of the aquarium and stuff. Now they have this huge silo thing that looks like these legs, but it just goes up like 50 feet.
Oh,
and
cool.
it looks like it's some alien pod that they landed, and it's going to drill into the earth.
Turn up the gain on channel 2 a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, send them to us.
It's real.
Okay, talk into the mic. You got
Yeah,
almost.
But
I'm not hearing you at all. And
I told you the thing doesn't work, but I'm loud, so it's probably picking up in yours.
Do you hear you now? It's
No,
up?
I don't hear my... Maybe just tiny bit. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. That's kind of loud, but it's getting kind of crinkly. Something's crinkly.
that's good.
I
I can hear
music
you.
in my ears.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all about even now.
Do you hear
turn me up
crinkles
a
when I
little
talk?
bit more.
Because it sounds like I'm
Turn
talking
you
into
up?
Christmas paper.
Okay.
Well, if it works, I don't know. Do you hear me now?
Yeah.
And everything
All right.
seems good? Okay.
Try turning up the gain a little bit on channel 1.
Okay.
No, the very top dial. Yeah, turn it clockwise just a little bit so that it picks me up a little bit better. Sound good? Are we all right?
Yeah,
Everything
yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can talk?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Okay, perfect.
So,
Okay. I think we're all good now.
Okay. I'm going to set a timer for 30 minutes since that is our target.
so we're talking for 30 minutes and I don't know what we're talking about?
Well, all right.
You
Well,
had the
yeah.
box.
No, I know.
We'll
But-
lead, you follow, okay?
All right.
It'll just be easier that way. We can kind of navigate then.
So I'm the guest. That's fine.
Well, we did want to talk a little bit about the tragedy of the shed today.
Yeah. We should basically just,
Is it recording now?
Yeah, we're recording.
yeah, we should maybe talk about, this is kind of a regrouping of the After Last Call podcast, because
Yeah, the interesting people are here, and Kelton's not.
yeah.
Dick.
He was just the producer, though. I think he just worked the buttons. Tim knows how to work the buttons and still talk.
Yeah, he was still fun sometimes.
Yeah,
I know. But then he
Until he got
married and
yeah, I know. I'm on that path too, and it scares the shit out of me.
Are you really though?
Maybe.
do you really have to just nip the podcast in the bud right out of the beginning?
No, it's not good.
I'm getting married. Won't be here for long, guys.
No,
just you and Tim.
I'll be
Yes.
here.
And then this one does not need a green card for citizenship, right?
No,
Cool.
not this one. No.
I was actually scrolling through our group chat because I was trying to find an old link so I could get one of the Numenera books onto my iPad. And I was skimming through some of our old conversations in that group chat early on. It was fun.
Oh yeah, I bet it was a nightmare. But yeah.
Well, sometimes, but
yeah. Things are going good, you know. For me, at least. I mean, Kian's got some tragedies.
Basically, Dustin's the only one that has anything going good in his life. So.
pretty much, yeah.
Tim's doing okay.
Tim's doing all right.
He's a supervisor.
Look at all these collectibles. Holy shit.
His snacks are coming back.
The snacks. The
Well-
snack shelves. Forget about the snack shelves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mostly because a couple weeks ago when we did have poker night, I had a friend from work who was coming, so she was able to mule over the groceries that I purchased earlier that day.
Yeah. It's hard to.
Yeah, my fucking car is still broken down, god damn it. And I see these fucking Utah assholes just not knowing how to fucking handle a goddamn 7,000-pound weapon of mass destruction.
Oh my god! I almost got
Fucking
into
idiots.
a car accident in front of your house. I wanted to drive by last night to see the shed, and me and
Oh,
Courtney.
the entire street was cut off. You can't do that.
Oh
it was
no!
actually on fire. Oh,
It was after. It was like 7:30 last night. But yeah, I was driving by your house. I was looking at it, and they just stopped in the middle of the road, the people in front of me. So, like, I almost ran into them. I would have been all like, got out of the car, been all like, hey, Kian, we both got problems now. Check this out.
Well, I almost got hit on that fucking scooter coming back this evening because I went to go see Doug Loves Movies.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was over at Wise Guys earlier. And
so that's why that little green scooter that Dustin tripped, fell on at the
Yeah.
end of the street when he was trying to make a U-turn.
so, yeah. And I had just gotten on there. I had ridden it maybe half a block. And I was crossing a street, and some old fucking worthless Utah broad, of course, yakking off on her fucking cell phone, came that close.
Wait. Was she hot?
No, she was some old twat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I believe we pronounce it here in Utah, twat.
If she was,
I know, but twat sounds funnier.
if she was
The
hot,
long
you
A
might-
sound
but
is funnier than long O.
it puts her on a different level. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twat. She's begging on the streets. Twat. She might be hanging out at Kane's house tonight. Come
Yeah,
on.
you
Really?
you might have, like gotten lucky if she was hot. Been all like, hey, I'll forgive you if you
No.
give me a ride to work. That's the
No,
kind of lucky.
No, fuck
All
that
right,
noise.
let Tim finish his
No, yeah.
story.
No,
Because
she
I
almost
have
hit me.
something to get to.
And if there weren't already witnesses that she would have hit if she hadn't almost hit me, I would have just slashed her fucking tires because I'm sick of this shit.
Oh yeah. In case you guys haven't already got it, Tim is angry. Kian is
Jew.
Kian is the Jew. I'm meat sweats. 'cause-
Meat sweats just hanging out. There's meatballs.
yeah,
He
let's
came for the food.
let's just say I got a body for radio, huh, guys?
I concur.
Yeah. I mean, I just ate half a pizza.
He's
Me-
the only one that has a girlfriend. He can let himself go. Just, the
Hey,
rest of us have to stay fit with this slim,
Eh.
extra 50 pounds.
She came up with that charming name. But yeah, so let's talk about what happened.
Well, we gotta talk about the shed because
Yeah.
everybody. what this podcast is it's a continuation of several different podcasts that we started in the shed that just burnt down.
Yeah.
So we did there a bunch of comedy shows with comics that all over the United States, Washington, California, New York. Help me out, guys.
Yeah,
where else
lots
did they
of
come from?
Seattle, all kinds of places.
From all over the place.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
loved.
We've had a number of-
We had some great shows,
Yeah.
Tim.
Yeah, I was just saying we've had a number of touring comics come through.
And it burned to the ground earlier this week, and so now we're starting a new podcast to commemorate that. But it's basically the guys that were the main proprietors of the shed.
The second to last slider there, the light gray one, all the way. Yeah. Slide that one down a little
The
bit.
other way. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's the
Music's
main
a bit
proprietors of the shed, the people that really hold it together, trying to start a new podcast, and we're just a few comedians, a couple normal guys talking about just random stuff for now, trying to get a new podcast going and trying to get the shed and the comedy world in Utah back together.
Yeah, we're trying to get back into it. We're trying to. This is kind of like let's get back to where we started. Old podcasting. Just our conversations are so weird and fucked up anyway. Let's get them on tape, huh?
I miss them.
I know. Well, we still have them, but they're not recorded.
They're not documented, so
Yeah.
that's what this is.
I know. I've thought about like recording stuff at poker nights, but I mean, most people who show up are not us.
Yeah.
And they're not fun.
And they're always like
They're
a
fun for
little
poker,
scared
but-
to
Yeah.
start yelling like we do, and
Yeah.
It's mostly me, and that it's people reacting.
I know
to
it's
it,
gonna
but-
be a sad podcast when they flip out about me doing 5 wilds. I was
Fucker.
I
Well,
was
you have to
watching.
explain that. Nobody else knows what 5 wilds is.
So when you're dealer, you get to call the game. So I'm all like, I want all even numbers wild. I want I want kings and tens wild.
You cunt.
So yeah, we had some fun games, but this will be our pre-game ritual. But yeah.
And you want some more beer, Kian? Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're
Is that how the Navy SEALs do it?
No, they use semaphore.
We're gonna do
No, you
30-minute
need the flags.
episodes. They'll be easy for you to keep up with. It'll be cool. We're gonna talk about all kinds of things like aliens.
Tim, you got the box there. Why don't you describe the new topics that we may not... I'm changing my shoes every time and my scarves when I come in here.
Kian's gonna wear new scarves, I guess. Amazing.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk
And
about the
shoes.
shit that interests us.
Yeah.
And if you like it too, cool. If not, then fuck off.
Yeah.
But-
Suck your mom's tits.
That's how you bring in new viewers, fellas.
Yeah. I mean, not really.
Granted,
don't
they
do
didn't
that.
know what they were getting into before, but they fucking do now.
Yeah.
Tim, the list!
Yeah.
Oh, things like toys. Kian, our
The
toy expert.
antiquities and values of them and how great they are and how much they enrich in your entire life and what they can take away from you. Continue, Tim.
Games. Tabletop, videos. stuff
Also,
like
the
that.
game consoles and the very difficult PlayStation games that you lose after several years of collecting. Continue, Tim.
His whole life burnt up. His whole life was in the shed, guys. So, forgive him for that.
Continue, Tim!
I really miss the shed. I honestly do.
I already do. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we haven't done anything there for a while now, and I missed it before it burnt down, but now
Yeah. After like a few years in the shed, I had to get sober. So
well,
that's how much fun it was.
yeah.
And also, it makes it very bad when the fire department comes in or they open up the door and about 2 years of vodka bottles fall out of it. Well, how did it burn down? I don't know, officer.
Oh, that was another thing I was going to ask. If there was any speculation as to like the ambient
They were
alcohol
very
volume
nice,
of
but
the
no.
air.
I know where
Yeah.
you're going with it. They're very nice, but no. They concluded it undeterminable.
Oh, okay, good. That's
Were there any gasoline or flamings in there? Nobody's tucked those bottles clean, sir.
not yet. Every last
Trust me, there
drop.
wasn't a fucking drop on Monday. In Utah, the liquor stores aren't open on Sunday. Those bottles were clean. Some of them cut open to lick up the edges. That wasn't the problem at all.
All the
We're laughing because
half-empty-
it's true and sad.
All the half-full beer bottles actually slowed the fire, so that was good.
Remember how it used to be 3.2? That stopped it.
Yeah.
If it was the 5 stuff that you have now, it would have gone up faster. Would you please just put it out? Spider-Man's up top. All the Star Wars stuff, please just stop it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask because we
Not
had
fair.
some things up there. Like you had Captain America frisbee. We had
I gave that to Gareth, the kid next door.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we had...
I try to be nice to the 5 people that I talked to in my life.
Right.
Yeah, it's sad, but we're going
No,
to...
everything's gone, Tim. Everything.
Going to memorialize it with
So
the
we lost
podcast.
the piece I created for Dustin of Targaryen.
Yeah, I had hair in that picture. It was glorious.
Well,
Well,
I
creepy, but yeah. The fact that you donated the couple that you have left makes it creepy.
Yeah.
I wanted to make
It
sure
was a
I got the
beautiful
coloring
picture.
right.
Yeah. Well, you had to mix it with the paint like Bob Ross. I mean,
yeah. It was...
You don't just go in with the yellow to make a tree. You got to mix it with other shit.
I like to think that I put the last piece of what I thought was my soul into that piece.
It really was. You
Back
could-
in the day when I painted, I used to put my blood into that stuff
Oh,
because it
shit.
crackles nice and it looks good. So I understand. I mean, there was that mane, which Dustin obviously doesn't have, but in the portrait there was that mane, and I'm pretty sure I saw a couple little spriggets of hair coming out of there, and it really made it pop.
Yeah, I probably got
Tim, you
drunk
did
and
it,
bashed my head into it falling. That's where those hairs came into.
Well, we all did, but
That's when it truly came to life.
Can
like
we just-
Toy
can we just-
Story?
can we just take that as some of Tim's artistic integrity?
Yeah, instead of a
When you
drunken
were passed
accident.
out on
Yeah.
the couch, he plucked some and he placed them in there afterwards,
Yeah.
like hair plugs. It's fun.
Yeah.
Just as long as everyone enjoyed it. That's all I was going for.
And that's the thing is that was the great part about the shed is everybody enjoyed it, no matter what was in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
our
Everybody enjoyed
signed,
the art.
our signed karaoke with Colin poster.
That everybody
Gone.
signed.
I don't
Gone.
think I did.
That's because
That's
wait,
because you
yeah,
wouldn't sing.
No, he did at gunpoint once.
Oh yeah.
That was my first time hanging out with you guys.
It was not a real gun. Don't worry, guys.
You didn't know that. You didn't know that. Sam D'Antuono didn't know that.
Well, I certainly didn't think that either of you could have acquired a real firearm.
Jonah's friend didn't know that.
Who was the weird guy that made wontons that kept on?
Joe Everard.
He didn't know that
Ran him off
when
with
he
that gun.
tried to break into my house in the last 2 minutes of the Chiefs game, and I pulled it on him, and he thought it was a real gun, and he left. 'Cause
Yeah,
he thought I
yeah.
was going to shoot him in the face.
You don't interrupt the Chiefs game.
Not in the last 2 minutes! What are you, fucking stupid? Kansas City Chiefs? They were winning? 2-minute warning? You don't come up on the yard and have some stupid kid freaking out about him trying to kill him. You get a gun pulled on you.
I remember Shoegate when we had like 50 people message him to get my shoes back.
And he tried to steal my Spurs, and
Yeah.
he stole your shoes.
Yeah, he came back. When he gave them back, he's all like, "Here, you happy now?" I'm all like, I started laughing. I'm all like, "Yeah, man, I am happy."
Good times.
Oh yeah, we've had some really fun shows, really great times, and we're gonna have some fun shows on this. We'll bring people in. We'll talk about stuff we like vape stuff. I like a whole bunch of crap. I've been making knives. I'll talk about that.
Well, I believe we have an entire computer box full of topics that we're going to talk
we're
about.
going to work on.
You can just say
yeah.
iPad. That
Tim,
works.
I don't know what it's called.
We're going to discuss current events,
I
too.
walked through Walmart and pawn shops yelling at people trying to ask them what the hell was going on.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear that story one more time for the listeners.
Well, I listened to a program called Cowboy Corner Sunday mornings here in Utah at 8 o'clock from 8 to 9 o'clock. And don't take pictures of me, you son of a bitch. And anyways, I needed a radio for this one because the other one burned down. So I walked into a pawn shop to try to obtain a new radio, but they don't have just the regular boxes with the metal antennas and the numbers with the little red dial. So I picked up a box and turned to the proprietor, the lady behind the register, and just kind of yelled at her, "Is this a radio?" And she said yes, and said about the radio. It's not that funny on here, but
No, it's great. I love all your pawn shop stories. Like when you went and bought the 3rd season of Seinfeld and you got home and you found out you had it already.
well, they all look the same. They should be different colors. Or otherwise, how do you know that you have the same thing?
See, it's so
It's
funny
stupid.
because
They even mentioned it in Seinfeld when
I
they're
know,
doing their
but-
little garage thing. Well, they should be different colors. Your mother's a whore. Name the different seasons. Your mother's a whore. Something's a tramp. Different things, so we know.
his life is like an episode of Seinfeld.
It's stupid. Why don't?
Yeah.
How are you supposed to know everything you have
Yeah.
when you have that much?
You have a lot of DVDs just laying around.
Several hundreds. It was in a bookshelf that I stole down the street from the meth heads that were in the little shed.
I was trying to get the microphone
Yeah,
back
you
in
gotta
front of
get
your
a
mouth
little
because you
closer.
keep
Well, I
moving.
figured I had to back away because I was in a moment.
No, you're good. Yeah.
Tim,
Yeah.
what other things do we have on the docket?
That's mostly it.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna have Kian break down pornographic images of actors,
Oh yeah,
actresses.
Ariel Winters.
yeah.
You keep moving away from the microphone to talk.
I'm gonna save that for later.
He sent that. To
Ariel Winters.
Yeah.
Okay, describe
That's
the
episode
picture.
2. That's episode 2.
Okay, okay. Yeah, we gotta leave him something to.
You don't have to leave me anything, but
Well, not you.
No, he's talking about the
Oh.
listener.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's been mostly the Jew. What's going on with us?
well,
Tim, the yeller.
Well, one does not need to yell to be angry.
that's true.
I'm always angry.
I know. Tim just can't let people be people.
No, fuck that noise. People are what got us into the fucking position we are in now, right now.
Use the pencil to poke the bear. Harder.
Oh no, consider the bear sufficiently poked because I fucking hate people so goddamn much, and then you and your people being people bullshit every fucking week of poker.
Everybody's just trying to live.
How about if they tried not being worthless sacks of shit?
Well,
That might be a step in the right direction.
that's part of living for most people, I think. But you know,
No, one would think, but no, not in fucking Utah.
Can you elaborate on that? For the future viewer, maybe just a vague little bit of something. Or next week we might talk about this.
Oh, I would say if this
the
plays
people,
out like...
the people at the supermarket where they put their card on one side and then they look for something
Oh, I
on the
fucking
other
hate
side,
that shit so goddamn
blocking
much.
the entire side.
Oh my God.
Why do you block the entire side? That's when you push the cart, then they get pissed, then you grab the peanut butter, and then they're super upset the entire time. You have to go look for the jam, and still you're looking for the same things the entire time, up and down all the aisles.
Well, first of all,
Something like that, Tim.
I'm not a big fan of jam myself.
It doesn't.
Secondly,
What do you pair with your peanut butter, Tim?
I usually just get a good crunchy peanut butter.
or honey.
Sometimes
Honey's
I'll
good.
Just
I
a
haven't
straight up
tried
peanut
honey.
butter sandwich?
sometimes I'll like put butter on the bread first.
You know what I do?
What?
Peanut butter, a smooth. I like the chunky, but I do a smooth. and then I get chocolate wafers. It's like a half of a circle of a chocolate, and you just get to lay them down on top of the peanut butter, and then it's a Reese's peanut butter cup sandwich for your lunch.
So, I haven't tried this
Hold
yet.
on. What do you think about that?
Okay.
That actually sounds pretty good.
All right.
I know.
All
Okay,
right.
now listen.
I'm glad we have that documented because I will possibly try that soon.
No, you gotta try the hell
I
out of
haven't,
it.
I haven't tried this, but it sounds really good to me. People think it's gross, but onion and peanut butter sandwiches, I'm gonna try that for my meat sweats section.
Yes, Kian.
Kian,
Thank you.
the Jew over there, section 8.
First of all, and all answers at the end. First of all, what kind of onion?
All questions.
Second of all, well, there's only 2 questions, really, I guess, but several answers.
I love this.
What kind of onion? And then second, sautéed or straight?
I think the purple onions, because they got a little kick and they're not just completely.
I can almost see that.
Yeah.
Sautéed or
No, just raw,
you're
man.
just getting
Yeah.
sausage? See, I would do a sweet onion sautéed with
I'm-
butter. No, I'm pretty loud.
No, you're not coming
Stop
through though.
touching my thing. I can hear myself.
You can hear yourself in your head.
That's true.
Oh, and
Try that now.
All right.
You see how you can hear yourself in your ears now?
Now I hear the difference. It's the vibration in my head the entire time.
And this won't happen much, but I agree with you guys about the grocery store. Because when I go to the fucking grocery store, I'm on a mission,
Yeah,
okay?
that's true.
I'm going to get what I need to get. And I walk fast and I walk deliberate.
You beeline.
And,
You have a list. You beeline.
yeah,
right?
you go for it. And people just wandering around in the way is like the worst thing in the
See,
world.
these fuckers, they shop and walk the way they fucking drive.
Yeah.
With exactly no goddamn consideration for the 100,000 people immediately around them.
Oh,
and
yeah, I don't
sitting
drive.
at green fucking lights.
That's the one time, but I forgive them quickly because I'm a people person. I like people. I want people to be people. Okay.
Well, that's not
people.
going to happen when the machines take over.
Yeah, that's one of my fears. We'll talk about that.
We're
later.
a hell of a lot
So,
closer to that
yeah.
than
That's
people
another
realize.
topic to come. Episode 3. Stay tuned.
Yeah, write down robots.
On your box.
No,
What'd you call it?
iPad.
Yeah.
Whatever. Take your
Yeah.
I
weird
believe
pen
it's
and
called-
put it on your iPod
Oh, don't worry.
box. And
I
just,
wrote like a 10-minute bit on
See,
this
my-
shit before I started doing stand-up. So
I believe
I've
what
got to
he,
talk about
he
robots.
has is called digital diary, but I could be wrong.
This is a great song. I like Voltaire.
So yeah,
oh, Voltaire. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We're in the.
When you're evil.
Yeah, that's the CD. A cat peed on it.
Oh.
It wasn't burnt, so I mean, like, there's different levels of losing shit.
Yeah.
Cat
Still.
pees on it, you can wash it off, and it still might
Oh, yeah.
play. You might miss a track or two. Yeah, forget about it. Reba's album, I still get fancy. I don't get all the other ones. It's good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So,
Tim, you're
yeah.
yeah.
lead the
well,
way. I don't know. You're moving.
Wait, were you about to say something before that? Or Dustin?
yeah. We'll talk about robots, new technology, stuff like that.
Coaster etiquette.
Oh yeah. I did.
There's
not
going to be a
use-
huge thing on etiquette.
I did not use a coaster because it's a fucking plastic
Yeah,
table.
always
so,
use
you
a
know.
coaster. It's just polite.
If you can put watermarks on this thing,
It doesn't matter. It's just
Oh,
polite.
God.
You just put a coaster down as a sign of respect.
In fairness, I just like having a use for a lot of the nerd shit that I get from my loot crates. Yeah, these are Pacific Rim coasters.
oh yeah. Have you seen those movies? More robots.
Well,
I've seen movies.
it's
called
not
that, but
robots.
I highly
They're
doubt that
mech.
it's the ones
They're
you're
mech
seeing.
suits.
Mech suit.
Because the suits themselves do not possess any degree of intelligence. They are
Oh, yeah.
piloted craft
That's
to fight
true.
giant monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very true.
It's embossed, so it's not so easy to see. I got you.
Good, because that's. I can't read
Yeah,
it at
that's what
all.
I was telling you. All right, well,
So it's a wrap up.
yeah, we're at about 25 minutes, so.
It was just an introduction.
And
I can
and
yell
it-
about things for longer.
I know it went pretty well. I mean, we all.
Well, not so well as introductions go. By the way, I'm Tim Flood.
Yeah, I'm Dustin Hagen. I said our first names with our nicknames attached to them.
Did you? Because, I mean, the names came up
He's
occasionally,
angry.
but
Yeah, Tim
Yeah.
Flood's angry.
Kian is the Jew.
Yeah,
Ken Clark.
Yeah, sorry.
I have a new bag.
and Dirty D Dustin Hagen over here is Meat Sweats.
And then, who knows, there might be stuff to plug later on.
He's got half a pepperoni pizza waiting for him in the other room. So
Yeah.
he's sweating big time. His tits flapping right now.
God damn it!
In anticipation.
Oh my
In
God.
anticipation.
This is not how we're ending.
No, I'm pretty sure we are, because we have got 4 minutes and 3 seconds left.
Okay, well,
So.
thank you. Yeah, thank you. That was good.
Yeah, I think I might just use the Red Zone Diaries theme music, at least for a little while.
Oh yeah, I like that music. It's good.
I like it too.
Okay,
But
I
yeah,
don't know
I'll-
what it is, but kudos.
you
Thanks for listening to my podcast,
Oh,
buddy.
we're still on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been
I
on
thought
like
you stopped it for a long time ago.
I've been on like
After the jiggling, I thought you stopped it.
No, because we're recording over there.
I don't know what this stuff is. Tim.
No, you're good.
yeah. All right. Yeah, this is how.
I yelled at a woman because I didn't know what was a radio in a pawn shop. You think I know what this fucking shit
That's the
is?
end of the episode.
Yeah, you gotta just close it. This is good, actually. This is good.